All right. Grigory Piekarski with Vesta Preferred. I am the managing broker and I head the Vesta team, and I am with
Me, I'm Kati Catalogna. I'm an agent at Vesta. I've been there for a year next week.
wow.
Yeah.
Is that right?
hmm
We've got to be throwing all the balloons and all the cakes and all the excitement for the
Yeah.
celebration of it.
Yeah. Well, it's me, Ray, and Nick. It's going to be all our 1 year.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Time flies, huh?
When you're having fun.
That's exactly right. So, Kati, I wanted to bring you in to talk to you about your experience. Now that I know it's been your 1 year,
Yeah.
I've actually wanted to reveal that, but you
Oh,
revealed it
sorry.
for me.
Oops.
And I'd love to kind of hear about, or you talk about your background, how you got started in real estate, up to the point that I slid into your DMs to ask if you wanted to work for Vesta.
Yeah, that's a true
That's a
story.
story.
Yeah, so I started in real estate and leasing in July 2020, which was like kind of a crazy time to make a massive career jump, but I did it anyway. And I started in, downtown leasing in Chicago. I did that for about 2 years. And then I started at the beginning of 2022 posting on social media and especially TikTok, and promoting my real estate business. And that is when Greg found me and slid into my DMs asking if I wanted to interview to join the team at Vesta. And I was like, this guy is crazy, but sure, let's see what he has to offer. And then I had a call with you, interview. Obviously, then I got hired, and it's been a year, and now, here we are.
I'm a recruiting master.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use all of my resources at my disposal.
Yep.
So, Kati, you've had a sensational first year at Vesta,
hmm
and it's been incredible to watch you grow. It's been incredible to see you transition from rentals into sales, which is essentially like what we're finding to be one of our right now kind of fortes, like one of the things that we are really good at being able to do. So how would you say Vesta has helped you in that transition?
Oh, so much. Well, just first of all, the training when I first started, because I'd never done a sale when I started. I'd only done rentals. So when I came into training, we went over contracts. I was like, never seen this thing before. So having training and support from you and Brad and other people on the team was like, I would not have known what to do without that. So that obviously number one. Two, teaching me and coaching me on how to nurture my clients and my business, because in rentals it's very like churn and burn. It's like somebody signs a lease, like forget my number. But obviously in sales and buying and selling, it's much more about building long-term relationships and nurturing your clients.
hmm
So the coaching on that and also the CRM that we have is like so helpful for making sure you stay on top of all of that. So ultimately just the support that I've been given.
Good support. Good support.
The good support.
Two thumbs up.
Yeah.
How quickly did you get your first, from start to first contract? What was that?
Didn't know I had to study for this test, Greg.
I'm asking you questions I don't know answers to.
Yeah,
So
I don't know the answer
and
to
I
this
own the
question.
company.
I think it wasn't that long. It was, I think, within 2 or 3 weeks of me starting,
Yeah.
I had submitted an offer and was negotiating my
Yeah.
first contract. It closed. It was a little bit of a longer close. I don't know exactly when it closed, but it was within the first month that I got my first contract.
So, and one of the things we pride ourselves on, so far, nobody has started that hasn't actually gotten something under contract within the first 30 days of starting with us.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So you did know the answer to the question.
well, I didn't know your answer.
Well, but my answer was it was somewhere within the
Yeah,
first
I don't
month.
know. Two thumbs up.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up for that.
And so what is your 12-month, like how much have you sold in the last 12 months? Do you
I
at least know this?
believe
Please help me.
I know that it's 19 transactions,
Damn.
and
Incredible.
revenue-wise, I think 6.6 something million.
I mean, for like from going from nothing to 6.6
Yeah.
in like 12-month span is incredible.
Yeah, and I have, fingers crossed, knock on wood, I have some things It's still July, so
All
I
right.
have some things. Maybe I'll be over 7 by my full 1 year. That's
Ooh.
my goal. That's been my goal since I knew that I was like around the like upper sixes. I was like, I have to get to 7 by the time it's my full year.
Here's a question I didn't even think until just this moment.
Hmm.
Did you to do 7 or close to $7 million in sales,
Hmm.
right? It it's not easy for any agent, any
Hmm.
even seasoned agent. Has there been anything that you've learned to help you in maintaining that quick of a um, like selling strategy in regards to how like doing 19 transactions from like coming from 0 to 19 in a year? I mean, like you had to learn a lot of things on the fly. So like,
Hmm.
what is it that you've learned at Vesta that has helped you like stay organized, stay on top of your stuff?
Yeah, well, circling back to the CRM, I
Yeah,
would be nowhere without an organization system of some kind. So that's very helpful that that's like provided and, a very like streamlined process or not process
yeah,
software we
yeah.
have. And also just having weekly meetings with Brad and being held accountable of like, okay, like you need to do this. Like, where is this person at? Like, so you went out with this person. Why have they not put an offer in yet? Okay, they like this thing. What questions do you need to ask in order to get them to put an offer in? And just having, again, how many times can I say support? But having support and people that are invested in my success and teaching me because yeah, like in order to do a lot of business, you have to learn a lot and you have to ask a lot of questions and you have to have people that are willing to answer your questions. So thankfully at Vesta, we have a lot of people that are willing to answer your questions. And also going off that, it's a lot of agents, I think, especially after the pandemic, it's like very siloed. And with Vesta, or at Vesta, I come into the office like at least some portion of pretty much every day throughout the week. So there's always other agents there, like you and Brad are always there. I'm always available, or you guys are always available to answer any questions. And it's just like such a good environment and collaborative environment to learn in because not only are you guys there, but there's other seasoned agents that help me like do, or at least when I first started, like helped me look at comps, like helped me look at, and even still to this day, like Katie Carr was just sending me, I was freaking out because I've been trying to find a client, a property for so long and we keep like just missing things. And Katie was like sitting at her desk sending me listings. And she's like, this one looks like what he's looking for. This one looks like it could be good. And she's like, this is a great deal. So it's like just a very helpful environment. Like obviously plays a huge role.
And out of the close to 7 million in sales, how much is that personal versus provided by Vesta?
Um, I don't know. I don't know the exact numbers, but
The
um
averages.
I know that I am hold on, let me do some math. I've closed I think 4 personal deals and or 4 or 5 out of 19 and I think probably close to 2 million cuz I probably close to 2 million in personal.
So 2 million personal, about 5 million from the
I
business.
think about.
So leads,
Mhm.
how have you found it to be at best? Like how have the leads been? Have they been has it been productive for your business? Obviously
Oh,
has, but like
yeah.
how's that been?
Duh, obviously. That has been like huge. And obviously, yeah, the leads is a huge reason also why I came to Vesta because that's something when you're first starting, obviously, it can be obviously, yes, a learning curve when you don't know what you're doing, but also you need to get in front of people and have people that you can talk to and sell to and find properties for. So that was a huge reason that I came over to Vesta as well. And yeah, it's been amazing because I've gotten exposure to buyers at all different price points in a bunch of different neighborhoods. And yeah, that's allowed me to learn a ton about the inventory, the market, the city, just working with such a wide variety of buyers and having the opportunity to have access to those buyers, which I would absolutely never have had on my own.
Um, and one last question.
Mhm.
7 million first 12 months.
Okay.
What's the goal
Knock on
for
wood.
what's the goal for the second 12 months? What do you think?
um,
Now that you've like had 12 months behind it, you see what you can do. what do you think your personal goal is going to be for the next 12 months?
I would like to be somewhere between 12 and 15.
Let's fucking go.
So let's just double that.
Let's just do it. I mean, hey, you could go
I guess.
well, that would then, if you keep the business operations right,
Mm-hmm.
gets you towards partner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's a big goal of mine. So we'll see when we can get there.
Partner Vesta. I mean, could be within the next 12 months. I'm rooting for
We'll
you.
see. I'm rooting for me too, Greg.
I will keep rooting for you and
Appreciate
keep DMing you all of my rooting.
Yep. Yeah, the DMs are really what
DMs keeps it going.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for stepping in and chatting about your experience thus far at Vesta, and we'll
Thanks
do
for
this
having
again
me.
in 12 months, and we'll
And then put them side by side, and it's like Katie did 4 million this year,
it's like,
and this is really bad.
yeah, right. Like, and she's not on the podcast this
Yeah.
year.
And yeah, it's like just like a black screen, and it's like Katie could not join us because she's
Yeah.
no longer with us. Yeah. No, that's not gonna happen. It'll be fine.
Well, thank you. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I will also let you know what your client says.
No, I was scared.